Are you constantly broke? Not able to afford the ships you want and deserve? Let me tell you how to get rich in Star Trek Fleet Command. Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going over the best ways to get faction credits in Star Trek Fleet Command. Daily tasks. You have 3 of them. You have the Reputation Prime event in your Daily Events tab, you have the Mining Daily task, and you have the Hostiles daily task. I just collected the mining and I'm level 67 and I would get 850 and 1200 credits for the mining task, and it's the same for the hostile task. So it's a little over 4,000 credits per day for these 2 tasks, plus a little over 5,000 credits for the Prime Reputation event. That's number 1. Number 2 are the independent archives. I have maxed out all the ships in the independent archives, but the Vidar Talios archive and the Vidar archive are the ones that getting you faction credits. If you haven't maxed these 2 ships out yet, go into the refineries for these 2 ships and there you will get credits as well. Let's claim all these real quick, and as you can see I am getting, there we go, 600 credits as well as a little bit of reputation and 2,000 credits and more reputation. Next up, away teams and away team assignments. Let's go into the away teams store back here first. There you have these priority claims for each faction. You can only do these if you have enough Pioneer crests to buy these chests. And I would advise that you only buy these if you have them, if they have the Pioneer crests lying around, because you need these Pioneer crests for the research tree, and that has priority. You also have the away team assignments, where you have assignments where you can get credits. It is a bit random how many credits you get, which assignments you get, which faction you get, but make sure to take a look at these assignments every day. Next up are Armada Chests. Make sure that whenever they become available, that you are pulling max pulls from these Armada Chests. Make sure you have enough credits to do this. So for instance, I'm pulling in a G5 rare Armada chest, which gave me 8,600 for Federation, 1,500 for Klingon, 3,000 for Romulan. They are a bit random. You don't get to control how many credits you get for which faction, but if you make sure to pull the max amount of chests every time they become available, it will add up over time. Now, the next source of credits are the faction stores. And let's start with the Ex-Borg faction store first. There is a chest in here that is called Faction Exchange. As you can see, mine is labeled level 65 to 69, so it depends on your level. But for me, if I'm pulling 3 chests, I have a chance of getting reputation, which I don't need at the moment, and I have a chance of pulling credits. It is a bit random. I got reputation for all 3, but credits only for Federation and Klingons and not Romulans. But still, they become available every day, and if you pull them every day, it adds up over time. Next faction store I want to highlight is the DTI Faction Store, where you have these exchanges. I think you need to unlock them as your DTI building gets higher and as your reputation gets higher in this faction. But I can exchange 480 of these credits. If you pull a max, I can get 16,000 credits. I think there is a research node that increases the amount of credits you get from these pulls. And of course, the Federation, Klingon and Romulan faction stores as well. You have 3 chests in these faction stores that give you credits. Number 1 is the weekly allegiance chest, which only gives you a smallish amount of credits, and it's weekly. The second one is the tribute chest, also a very small amount of credits plus a small amount of reputation. And I think you need to be G6 to unlock these chests in the research tree, in the Galaxy research tree. And of course, the faction messages, which are down here. 5,000 Klingon messages net me 16,400 Federation credits. Make sure you have enough messages to pull these every day. Again, it adds up over time. You need to go, and I will show you, you need to send your Voyager into the Delta Quadrant to get these messages. And this is over here. They are locked systems. It's this one, as well as I believe this one down here. You send your Voyager in there, do the special action of the Voyager, a ship will appear, defeat it, you will get messages for 2 factions, farm these long enough and you get a load of faction messages, and then you can exchange those in the faction store for faction credits. I did a reputation guide already. I'll link it up here or here somewhere. And in that guide, I told you to go into the mirror universe, and which are down here, into these systems. I'm going into Mirror Romulus with the level 70 survey ships, but depending on your level, you need to go into lower level systems. If you kill these hostiles, you get faction reputation for every single faction. At the same time, you get chests with faction credits. So if you farm those, you not only get a reputation, but also credits. And that brings us to the final and biggest source of faction credits in this game, and that only got introduced recently. And that is the challenge Refinery, where you have the FKR token exchange. Up until G6, you have these exchanges where you have the tokens and can exchange them one-to-one for the faction credits of your choice in this Refinery. So for that, you need to make sure you do your daily tasks of V'ger hostiles. I have a few shorts on my channel how you can defeat these V'ger hostiles. Make sure you do this every day so that you can progress in the challenge track. And there you get these tokens. I'm not entirely sure if this is dependent on level, but I am getting 13, 24, roughly 25,000 of these tokens a week. And then I can exchange them into FKR faction credits. So make sure you do your V'ger daily tasks every day to get more faction credits. So, did I forget anything? What's your favorite method of getting faction credits? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you stay subscribed for plenty more Star Trek Fleet Command content. And until then, I'll see you in the next one.